If you've got absolutely nothing, what you've got is a high card where your highest card plays. Beating that is a pair, two of a kind, as it's known. If you've got two lots of pairs, then that's two pair. Beating that, three of a kind, and then a straight, which is consecutive cards but not of the same suit. If you've got all of the same suit but non-consecutive, it's a flush. Beating that is a full house, which is a pair and three of a kind. Four of a kind beats a full house, and then a straight flush, which is all in a row, all consecutive, all of the same suit. The very best straight flush that you can get is a royal flush, which is 10 to the ace. Well, we haven't seen anything beyond a straight so far in this game, but it's still early days.
You're greedy.
Straight's
pretty good.
I'm happy unless I see a royal flush, mate.
All right, well, Harry Deb we know isn't playing anything. Vichy has a very foldable hand, but Bribs has the classic raising hand. Or, in this case, the folding hand. Why would you fold pocket jacks? I don't know. That guy is cautious.
Well, he definitely is sat at the table.
Yeah, we've seen him play a hand. So maybe the doorbell's rung, the cat's just been sick. Who knows? But
he is on a promise from his missus.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Up and down straight draw for JJ10, and two pairs and a straight draw for Jackie.
But I'll tell you what might put them off is the fact that it's all diamonds. Neither of them have got the diamonds, but that's got to put the brakes on, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, he's finding out. Not a big enough raise there, but another diamond, I was going to say.
This is going to stop everyone now.
Well, trip sevens.
Checked. Yeah, and they were bound to check it down.
They were paralysed by all that jewellery, weren't they?
Right, blinds have now gone up 15-30, and I can see a pair of tens lying in wait, but Lampe on the big blind has a nice hand as well.
Yeah, we could see some gladiatorial combat right now. Now, Reggie has got involved more than most, and with middling connectors, in a fairly late position, he may fancy sticking his head over the parapet, certainly taking his time.
Yeah. He wouldn't necessarily want to raise this, would he? He'd just call at this stage and hope to get lucky on the flop.
Yeah, I think in the position he was in, flat calling there is fine, try and see something.
Now, that is a raise, that's a good raise, it's 3 times the big blind.
I'd like to see a slightly bigger raise, actually, on the button, with tens.
Try and take it down there.
Yeah, tens are very vulnerable. You don't want to see a flop.
This has to be called, really, by Lampe. He's got the chips. He's re-raised it, and it's been called. Well, and now we have a classic match-up.
Good news for the tens. It would need running spades or overcards here for Lampe to pull this one off.
He's certainly not a massive underdog, is he? He's got a few cards that he can hit.
Now, it has to be a big bet here from Jackie. Well, that's as big as it gets.
That's big.
And Lampe won't call this unless he's feeling in a very, very rash mood, which I hope he's not. He's played well so far.
He's called it. He's called it.
That's need to get lucky.
Absolutely ridiculous call there. But I have to say, I think that was a little bit of a ridiculous bet from the tens. They just risked all of their chips to win what was 435 in the pot.
Well,
what do you think?
You don't want to see any more cards. If he put 400 or 500 in, he's almost pot committed anyway, so you might as well put it in. I'm afraid I disagree with you there, Mr. Alford.
OK.
I think there are times when you can put your pedal to the metal. He was only being beaten by the 4 bigger pocket pairs.
OK, fair enough. I just think, you know, if he's got the better hand, he doesn't need to risk all of his chips. And all he's going to do is get that person to fold. In this particular case, they called it, which is completely bizarre.
Well, slightly tilting possibilities here for Lampe.
Yeah.
Having just seen that blow up in his face. And the worst thing is, because he had to show his cards, everybody else knows what he did. And they're all pointing and laughing. If there was a big dunce's cap, they'd be making him wear it.